Hi, my name's Simon Chesterman. I have the great honour of editing the Asian Journal of International Law together with my colleagues Tan Hsien-Li and Antony Anghie. And it's our 10th anniversary. So
Hey!
the journal's been around for 10 years. And we thought this was an opportunity for us to reflect back a bit on what we'd hoped to achieve, what we perhaps have achieved, and to share a bit about what we might yet achieve with the journal. So Hsien-Li, can I ask you to talk a bit about what you think we were hoping to achieve back when this journal started? You've been involved almost from the outset, indeed before the outset.
Yes.
What were you hoping to achieve when this modest publication began its life 10 years ago?
Well, I think for me, it was to give Asia a voice, and also for people who are working on Asia from elsewhere, to have a platform to publish their ideas and to let their work be known. Because, I think 10 years ago, Asia was popular, but there wasn't so much international legal scholarship on Asia or by Asian scholars, or, scholars from elsewhere working on Asia didn't really have a forum to share their ideas. Yeah. So I think we've done well in that.
Yeah, so Tony, you got dragooned into this a little bit later on, but you've certainly been extremely prominent in raising the prominence of, I suppose, Asian but third world approaches to international law especially. What do you think the aspirations should be for a publication like this? And what do you think we might aim at going into the future?
Sure. Thanks, Simon, and thanks, Stanley, for everything that you all have done as founding editors of this. So I think we should, Stanley has already pointed to some of the major ambitions of the journal, and I think we should continue to pursue those ambitions. I do think it's very important for the journal to play some sort of a capacity building role. In other words, unlike the American Journal of International Law or the European Journal of International Law, which can rely on very developed articles and scholars who are already very well established. What we're trying to do is to focus on younger scholars who need encouragement and who need understanding forum, if that could be said. So I do think there's something to be said about a journal having a tradition. And it is through that tradition that a journal really views the articles and decides what's good and what should be published and so forth. Also, in some cases, the articles might be very good, but they are not a part of the tradition of the journal. So I think this ties in with what Cindy mentioned in terms of saying we want to establish a tradition in which scholars working on Asia, scholars in Asia, can feel that their scholarship is understood and will be published. I also feel that at this point of time, the Asian Journal of International Law is very important because we are dealing with an international situation in which nationalism is taking over in all sorts of very unfortunate ways. And I do feel it's very important for the Asian Journal to be a forum in which good scholarly critical work can be done, rather than work which simply reflects the views of particular governments or and so forth, which is a great temptation. I suppose going forward, my further hope is that the Asian Journal would also reach out to scholars from the global south. So I'm very happy that the Asian Journal has been a forum in which 12 scholars have been able to present their work, and I hope that will continue. It would be wonderful if scholars from Africa, Latin America, and so forth will also see the journal as a place in which their work will be encouraged and published, because I think we want to be both Asian and global. And we are fortunate in the sense that we've had several scholars from Europe and America publishing very interesting and important pieces in our journal. And I'd like more scholars from Africa and Latin America to be part of the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right that diversity has been one of the strengths and indeed one of the aspirations of the journal from the very beginning. I mean, we've published established scholars like Mari Koskiniemi, but also emerging scholars. And the diversity of viewpoints has also been very important. We were clear from the outset that, quote unquote, Asia did not mean that there was going to be one viewpoint. And indeed, just to pick an area in which I think the journal's been quite impactful, our series of articles on the South China Sea have demonstrated the plurality of views on this topic.